Welcome back. Glad to have you here at mid-morning on WKYT. Only 13 comedians appeared on The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien, and our guest today is one of them, Chad Daniels, who is appearing at Comedy Off-Broadway this weekend, and he's here to tell us more about that. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The Comedy Club has air conditioning. That's a good thing.
Sure does. Thank goodness. That's why I brought this jacket.
Yeah.
It's 95 outside and 60 inside.
Well, of course. So you want to be appropriately dressed, right?
Absolutely right.
You're from Minnesota, so this is hot weather, right?
It is, yeah. So I was just watching you guys talk about the heat index, and where I'm from, it's normally about the same thing. I didn't know there was that big of a change.
Yeah, right.
That's incredible.
It's pretty brutal right here the next few days.
Well, I picked a good one. There's a pool at the hotel.
Oh, good for you.
There you go.
All right. You've been to Lexington before?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you enjoy it?
I do, absolutely. It's beautiful.
What do you think about the club out there? A lot of the comedians come in and they say, this is one of the best in the country.
It's incredible. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so the hotel is within walking distance. There's anything you could need in that area, and the people that come out are wonderful, ready to laugh. It's great.
You've been at this a day or two.
I have.
How did you get into comedy?
I had a job for Xerox, the copy company, and I got fired, and they gave me a 6-month severance package, and I was 23 years old, and I thought, well, I'll throw myself a retirement party with all this money. And my buddies brought me to an open mic, and they signed me up without me knowing about it.
Well, isn't that neat? Huh?
Yeah, I was always the smart aleck in school, and so they thought it'd be fun for me to try it. And they knew I wanted to try it, but they knew I'd never do it on my own. So
you have an album, I understand, on Pandora, doing very well.
I do, yeah. It's called Footprints on the Moon, and it was the most streamed album of 2017 on Pandora. So,
Chad, what do you talk about on the stage? Well, who gets picked on?
Yeah, that's about right. I have an 18-year-old son and a 14-year-old daughter. So they are in the act a lot, but it's basically about me just trying to still figure out how to father at different stages, and my failures, which can be funny, and then some successes that we enjoy as a group at the house.
That's good. Of course, the kids are now getting close to college age. Do you still like doing college campuses? Some comedians do, and
it's
some
hard.
move on.
Yeah. It's hard for me to walk on stage looking at a bunch of freshmen in college and go, my son's 18, you ready to hear about him? So,
You're right.
But I still do enjoy it, and I like the, a lot of the campuses are, you'll hear comedians say there's too PC and stuff like that, but to be able to have a conversation about stuff with these young kids, I think is important too. So
we need to laugh these days, don't we?
Absolutely right.
I mean, there's just, so much tension everywhere.
Yeah, it just seems like after any election, no matter who gets elected, I feel a lot of job security.
Right. Well, your chance to go and check out Chad is at Comedy Off-Broadway, and you can give them a call and find out more information at 271-5653. Be there for 2 shows tonight and 2 shows tomorrow night. Good deal. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
How old was that photo? I don't know.
Very old. So when I use that photo, a lot of times I figure people are like, oh, his dad's going to do some time before he gets up there. That's great.
It all works, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for coming by.